Assalamu alaikum everyone on the YouTube channel. Today we are delving into an extraordinary topic that might interest you very much, and that topic is neuroplasticity. You must be familiar with this word. If not, then join us as we are exploring how brain works, rewire, reshape and adapt. So it's all about how you can develop your cognitive health and how neurons work. As we have known that we are having 82 billion neurons, and how they connect whenever we have some new activity, just like learning any new language, having new experiences. Our neurons connect and they just adapt around with other neurons, and that is why it is very important to do some physical work, to have some new experience in your life, just to rewire your neurons. So let's get started, deep dive into this topic. I hope you're gonna like this topic. So as we are exploring this topic, we have to know the definition of neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is about how our brain reshape, rewires or adapt according to the environment, according to the activity we do or the situations in which we live, whether it's stressful or joyful. It all gonna make your neurons activated. So that is why most of the time it happens with teenagers that while watching a lot of reels more than an hour can cause attention deficit in them. That is very major issue for those all growing children, as their neurons will not develop, as they may end up having a lot of attention problem. That is not good for them. So that is why neuroplasticity is important, as researchers have been told us that it can be reshaped, readapt at any age. But most of the myth about brain and its growth is that it stop at a certain age, but that is not. You can reshape and rewire and adapt your brain at any age. So that's why teenagers should avoid watching reels or anything that is less important, just to make their neurons good and healthy. Or because when you do something like all the time checking the dopamine of notification, that can cause a lot of attention deficit issue in those who are seeking short-term dopamine. So that's why it's important to recognize what type of the things you watch online or the type of the activities that you do. So let's move into the next definition about it, neuroplasticity. So how can you improve your neurons, or how can you do neuroplasticities by yourself? It is very easy by engaging in activities like doing workout, like learning new languages, or by doing some activities. And I must say to do moderate exercise every day. It can promote your neurons. That's why in Islam activities is very important, like we performing salah or namaz all the time, and it really enhance your mood or make your attention very high or good, all because you're doing the repetition, and repetition is one of the things that really is very important for learning any new things. That's why activity is important, so it can rebuild your neurons and can reshape your brain, as doing activities actually prove to increase the brain size. Okay, so here we are having how can we do some activities to activate our neurons. And when we learn new languages, it really does activate or create new neurons. So neuroplasticity is very important for all of us. Many times most of the people doing some stagnant work all the time, sitting, and that is very bad for their health, as sitting all the time can cause a lot of problems like attention deficit. It can lower your mood, and it can be very dangerous and fatal for your health. And that is why I must say do some moderate exercise every day to make your neurons healthy, to create new neurons, and to be fit and healthy mentally, because cognitive health is very important in the era of I must say that in the era of sad people. So that's why important. So here we can do some activities to create our neurons. Let's talk about another thing about neuroplasticity. myth about students that they learn all day long, just sitting at one place and learn and learn and learn. But what happens with the mind is that when you learn something and you just take a break, and then after that, those all the study material that you have, remember, that will be replay in your mind, and it's like a recording. So often on breaks are important, because whatever you learn at first time, it goes into the hippocampus, and after you learn that, when you sleep, your brain retains those all information. So in this way, how our memory works. So most of the time what happens is that whenever we are connected with something emotionally, we learn it at first time. So have you ever wondered that something that is really quite emotional for you, you saw that or heard that, and you're gonna remember it forever? All because that is why I always tell people to connect yourself with those all language that you really wanna learn, because when you can connect emotionally with the language or the studies or something that you really like, you're gonna have this potential to learn it faster, to understand it faster, and to retain it faster for a longer period of time in your hippocampus. And one of the reason I have been discussed in my previous videos about the lying can cause actually serious problems in people, those who are prolonged liars, as when you lie, part of hippocampus shrinks. Every time you lie, it shrinks until it's like whenever you speak a lie, you won't feel the urge of that regret or anything like that, all because your hippocampus have been shrink so badly. So that's why avoid lying. And in Islam also, lying is a major sin. Like, you don't have to lie, because you won't be the ummati of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so don't lie at all. So that's why I think whenever I connect Islam with the psychology, it really fit into very much. You have to explore it, because many times whatever's have been told in the Quran is something that is very beneficial for the human beings, and when you explore it psychologically, it really does make sense. So always remember these all things. So that's why neuroplasticity is important. I hope you're gonna like the concept of neuroplasticity, and you're gonna apply this in your life, all because it's really gonna benefit you. For it really does. Do some exercise, moderate exercise every day. Mental exercise by doing puzzles or anything like that can make yourself feeling for the new experiences, just to explore something, to learn new skills, language. Exposure to the new things can make you feel so good and can reward your brains. So stay healthy, keep doing the good things, and be aware and well informed, and do the right things, and take care of yourselves until we will go to upload the next video on some interesting topics. Till then, take care of yourself.